So the gate 2026 is over, and in 19th March you will get the result also. Now, I have already received so many texts and emails about bhaiya, whether I should choose MTech in good IITs or whether I should go for PSUs, because I have both the options. And these options are available to very low gate scores also. So what you should choose exactly? Based on very practical scenarios, this video has been scheduled, has been designed for you, that whether you should go for a PSU and whether you should go for MTech. So without any delay, let me start. So let me be very honest. What do we want in our life? Two main things we want. One is security, another is money, and which is also correlated with security. So security and money, we also want good amount of money, but we don't want that okay आज तो मुझे 1 लाख रुपए मिल रहा है, लेकिन I don't want कि in the next day I am being fired. So we will judge based on security, based on money, and other than that also I know many of you are concerned about will I be satisfied, what will be my job profile, and will I have enough chances of growth? So all these things will be considered in this video. So now I will just present my tab screen. I hope you can see. Here I will compare PSU versus MTech with all the aspects. So first of all, let me ask you that are you agreeing with me to spend some time, because you see, as humans there is one mistake that we always make. And what is that? We think that okay, I will just ask bhaiya that whether I should go for MTech or PSU, and this, he will give me an answer like yes or no, yes for PSU, MTech for no, no for PSU, or yes for MTech. So you think that life works like this, but no. When you are seeking for these kind of answers, you are creating a for sure trap for you. Okay, and why this is true, you see, no matter how good is the person in front of you, he or she does not know about you, what is your situation in life. Maybe you can afford 2 more years for your growth, for your higher studies. Maybe you are meritorious enough, but due to your financial condition you cannot afford higher study. So everyone is unique, and so is everyone's situation. You have to understand that. So based on that, you have to think on your own. So first of all, here I have already written that spend some time. Sorry, I have to connect my pencil with the iPad. Extremely sorry for it. So here you see I have written spend some time on the following questions. Please do it. I would suggest you that if you haven't spent some time after seeing this video, please spend some time on these questions. That is, what is your short term goal? And by short term, what do I mean? By short term, what do I mean? By short term, I mean maybe 1 to 2 years. 1 to 2 years. What is your short term goal? This you have to answer to yourself. Keep a pen and paper handy while you are thinking on this. And again, what is your long term goal? So, what do I mean by long term goal? 5 to 10 to 15 years. Okay. Obviously, these goals can change, but right now, what do you think? And the moment I say that the goals can change, something will not change. That is, maybe someone is very sure that I need a good amount of money. Someone is very sure I don't need that much amount of money. I need a bare minimum, or a very comfortable life, but I also want peace and I also want security over that. So these things will not change. Most probably. These things also can change, but most probably not change. So now goal based on what? So goal based on M. Sorry, extremely sorry. Goal based on M. So what do I mean by M? M for money. Let us be very honest. We don't say that we are monks, that we don't want money. We want money. Okay. Goals based on G. G means growth. G means growth. Yes, we also want growth. Like if you are in the same positions, I mean, same position, maybe some junior level manager in a PSU, and you see that you are not growing in terms of money, also, you are not growing in terms of position, also. So, what you are doing, you will be bored in your life, right? And lastly, very important, security, right? Security, security. So these three, out of these three also, these two or this one thing is very important. I mean, deep inside, we all want security, right? Now, everyone ignores something for PSU and something for MTech. For example, that someone is very sure that I want to go in a PSU and I want to go in ONGC or I want to go in IOCL. Now, Bahar say these things looks very glamorous, but I have known people who have quitted their job, I mean, who have left their job in IOCL, in ONGC because of various reasons. They have told me, I did not think that this would be in a case in a government organizations. Okay, so I have known people who are not satisfied with their job profile. So the moment I say this word, now let me write it. So everyone ignores job profile for PSU and academic academic environment for MTech. That is, I have seen people who have joined IISc Bangalore, but after 1 year they are suffocating. They are like कि अरे यार इससे अच्छा तो आईआईटी खड़गपुर ज्वाइन कर लेता। मैंने सुना है कि वहाँ पे थोड़ा-सा एकेडमिक प्रेशर कम है। सो आई एम नॉट टेलिंग दैट IIT Kharagpur has a very low academic pressure, but what you should do is you should know these things beforehand. You should have some idea before joining any particular PSU and any particular IIT, and from where you can have some idea that I will also tell in this video. Next, comparison between MTech and PSU. So this part is gonna be very interesting. So first all, first of all, comparison based on security. So talking about MTech, so here I will score. Okay, I will score on 100. So here for MTech I will give it 30 out of 100, honestly. And for PSU I will give it 90 out of 100, or maybe even more than that, 95 out of 100. And why it is so, I think you know. So first of all, for MTech, you know that what you are going to do in MTech, you are going to do some higher study. Okay, you will be obviously get some stipend that I will cover in this money part. But what do you want from MTech? Okay, some of you want a PhD. If you want a PhD, then MTech is actually secure. That is why I have given some 30. Okay, so 30, this 30 is solely based on PhD. But if you want job, believe me, I can tell you directly without any proof. I don't need any proof. I have also done MTech from an IIT Kharagpur, that your placement is not guaranteed no matter how much good student you are. Yes, I have seen number one students, I mean, that is, they were number one in their branch, but they did not get any job. And you know that what is the reason behind it? The first reason is that companies look for so many things other than your academic excellence. The second things, I need to tell you that where there are people, there is politics. Where there are people, there is politics. Okay, so I will not talk about this sentence much because someone can sue me. Okay, especially IITs. But you are intelligent enough to understand these things. You have also experience of your BTech placement, right? So your placement is not guaranteed in MTech. This is for sure. So that is why the security is very high in PSU. Now growth. Now growth, for growth this will be, I think, uh, here for MTech I will give it, sorry, here for MTech I will give it 80 out of 100. For PSC I will give it 40 out of 100. uh, so why I am doing this thing? Because you see that the people who leave PSUs and they also leave BARC ISRO DRDO also, because they are not getting enough chances of growth in a PSU in BARC ISRO DRDO also. I have known people who who really want to do something and they have potential to do something, but in those government organizations there are a very toxic level of bureaucratic rules which you have to surpass if you want to do something great. If you propose an idea, sir, I will do something. So that idea will be sanctioned or that idea will be approved after 1 year or maybe 2 year, or maybe it will not be approved. Okay. So in PSU, this can happen. In Barkis to DRDO also this can happen. You can search right now in LinkedIn in core other. I mean, how is the job satisfaction in Barkis to DRDO? How is the job profile in Barkis to DRDO or any other PSU? So if you see that the in BARC is to DRDO the scenario is like this, then what will be the scenario in the other PSUs? So maybe you are very passionate about mechanical engineering, you want to grow, but in PSU you see that you are doing some management work. You are just uh, counting the number of trucks of oil, right? So maybe you are doing something like that. You are being paid for this, you are living a good life, but you are not satisfied with your growth after 2 3 years. Maybe the friends who joined MTech, they have joined a company like GE Aerospace, they have joined a company like Slumberger, they have joined a company like Bajaj, and now they have been promoted to a very great like executive engineer or something like that. So they are earning more, they are doing a interesting work, they are happy with their life, they are doing some challenging work. So now you are regretting on your decision that okay, now I should not have joined PSU. What I am doing with my life. So if you talk about growth, then MTech is the answer. Actually, P- I I would not say that in PSU we will not grow, but this growth is very slow. This growth is very slow. Okay, and if you want to do PhD, my friend, MTech is a very good answer. MTech is a very good answer. Okay, because if you are doing PhD from IITs or even NITs, or even other than that, there are very good state colleges, then my friend you can go to abroad, you can go to IISc, and you can go to any good IIT for your PhD if you want to do PhD. Now job profile. Now job profile I cannot score it. Mainly I should say this is academic. Okay, maybe I will use any other color. This is academic and research. Okay, this is mostly management. Okay, management, right? So this you should have some idea. Okay, that that whether I want to write some good equations, I want to do some experiments, or whether I am okay with any kind of work, I just want at the end of the month my salary, that is perfectly fine for me. Okay, now money. So here you will get some what we will get, you will get 12.4k. Okay, 12,400 per month. And here you will get something like, oh, I mean, overall 80k to maybe 1.5 lakhs, okay, per month. Here you can get. So this is I am talking about just after joining, okay. But you have to understand that here you are studying for a further job, okay. So here after completion of MTech, you can get a job like 2 lakhs per month, or maybe 2 lakhs per month is a actually okay. If I talk about all the branches, okay, like considering CS, IT, mechanical, and electrical, then you can actually get something like a 2 lakh per month job after completing MTech. But at the same time, I am telling you that here security is not there. That is, there is no guarantee that he will get the job. Lifestyle. Lifestyle here in MTech, this can be seriously, this can be hectic, academically hectic. Okay. And this is a student life. You already know that how a student life is. Okay. And here I should say the life is boring. Life is boring, but at the same time, life is secure. Okay, so if you're okay with the fact that okay, I don't need that much money, I'm okay with this much of money, and I know that if inflation rises, government will grow some salary also. So all these things are fine. If you're okay with a uh boring life, if you're okay with I should not say boring, because someone can also like the job profile of a PSU also. So if you are okay with not growing so much, okay, if you're okay with that, I need a minimum amount of money to sustain myself, to sustain my family, then I can enjoy the life myself, then it is perfectly fine. And if you are like me, who wants to study more, who wants to know the things more, maybe I will earn something less. Maybe my life will not that much secure, but I would love the challenge. Then you can join higher studies. Okay. Now, how to choose? How to choose? The first point and the most important point is please spend some alone time. So I will talk about a story right now, that is a story of mine. So when I was to choose between PhD and actually between DRDO job, I'll be very honest here that despite being very sure that I want higher studies, I was thinking that yeah, the job is for DRDO. I'll get money, I'll get status, and if I am very lucky, then I will get a good job. I will get a good job profile of a scientist. Then what I did was that because I was very confused, I talked to a lot of people, a few friends, a lot of teachers and professors, and even I talked with some of the DRDO scientists. Some of the not one DRDO scientist. Okay, so then I understood one thing. The more I talk with people, the more opinion I will get, and the more confused I will be. So I decided to spend some time alone, and I took up a paper. I write DRDO advantage, disadvantage. And I wrote PhD advantages and disadvantages, and I have to write all the things. Then based on that, I will analyze myself for me, unique to me. So please spend some time alone. Okay, believe me, uh, in in most of the cases in your life, you can take your own decision, and that will be right. And even if that is not right, you know that at that time, based on these reasons and conditions, I took that decision. But if someone else is taking that decision for you, now you are frustrated more, because you can someone to blame. Okay, now you are in a victim mode. So please try to take the decisions mostly by your own. Two, contact people in your target organization. Maybe you are sure that I want to go in ONGC because there is a lot of money, right? And also there is security. But again, all those things come, that is growth, that is job profile, whether the people they are toxic or not, how much leave I will get, all those things. Okay, so these are important, and you will understand after going into that organization. Again and again, I am telling that I have known people who are regretting after joining their dream organization, so called dream organization. So, I mean, contact people from LinkedIn. So, I have already told you that I have talked with ISRO scientists and DRDO scientists, that I mean, whether there will be a good scientific job or not, and how is the leave scenario, how is the organization, how is the things, and all the. I have all. I mean, honestly, I have no. I mean, I know a lot of things about ISRO and DRDO without joining there, because I have talked with so many scientists from ISRO and DRDO. So from LinkedIn, you just go to LinkedIn and search IOCL officer, ONGC officer, BPCL officer, and you will get a lot of people, also very senior people, also very young people. And I think you should try young people because their mindset will match with yours. So this is very important step. And the moment I say this, now you can argue that point one and point two, they are contradicting each other, because you are saying at the first point that spend some time alone, and for the second point you are saying that contact so many people from LinkedIn. Yes. So at this position, you should be very clear that what you are going to do with these people from LinkedIn. Okay, you are not going to ask them that I have got DRDO, whether I should join it or not. No, list down some particular question, and those questions should be very specific, very short answer type. For example, how many number of leaves I can get in DRDO? What is my job profile? What kind of job? Is it scientific or is it management type of? So maybe you have listed 10 to 15 questions. Just ask them those 10 to 15 questions. And believe me, the more specific the questions are, the more answer you will get. If you ask like very vague question, that what do scientists do in DRDO? Okay, then this is a very vague question, and mostly they will be, I mean, irritated because they don't have that much time to answer questions in LinkedIn. So ask very specific question, maybe one line answer, or maybe answer in yes or no, that I like scientific jobs. Will I get surely, or what is the percentage of getting a scientific job in ISRO or DRDO? Now, the last thing with which I started this video, that is, don't fall for instant answer. And this is true for anything in your life. Please, you have a brain and you should use it. Don't be like, okay, someone else will give me the answer. You have to find your own answer. You are unique and you have to find your own answer. So if I were in your place right now after watching this video, I will go down to my desk or in any place. I mean, I will be alone. I will keep a pen and paper with me, or maybe an Excel sheet with me, and then I will make two columns. One is again M.Tech, okay, another is PSU. So M.Tech pros and cons, PSU pros and cons, and in between there will be again the basis, maybe money, maybe growth. You see, all these things will change from person to person. Maybe someone wants a very lot, I mean, they want a very great amount of money. Maybe they want at least 2 lakhs per month. And someone wants, that I am happy like 80K per month, but I want peace in my life. For someone, growth is like getting more and more and more and more and more and more money. For someone, growth is like having a good sleep in night. For someone, security is like having a great bank balance. For someone, security is like having a good family. So you have to define all this basis by your own, and according to that, you will write this pros and cons. The moment you write this thing, get a print, or if you are writing in a pen and paper, then it is well and good. So just paste it in your wall in front of you, and then whenever you will be in that room in front of you, you have the comparison, and now you can think. So please again use your brain. You are unique and so is your situation. This video was not to give an instant answer to you, but this video was for helping you to think about it. So if you think that this video has helped you, please share with your fellow aspirants, because this is something not about any competition. The gate is over. Now everyone deserves to choose something best for them. So I will meet you in the next video. Until the next video, goodbye, take care, and thank you. And hey, before going, please put some comment in the comment box. That, I mean, I don't know that whether you are liking this channel, liking these videos or not. But if you are not liking also, then please put some comment that I want this kind of videos, and I want these changes in your videos. Okay, then I will obviously answer to your comments, and I will obviously incorporate those changes in my video. Now I will call a date for it, and until the next video, goodbye, take care, and thank you.